Yeah,
Check it out.
that's why I ultimately went. As soon as I heard, the offer, and at first when it was Dave, I was like, "Yeah, Dave, go." And then Dave turned it down, and I'm like, I didn't know that I'd got second place, but when I did, I mean, everything about me was just like, "Oh, if this is legit, if this guy's legit, then you got to go, because
Yeah.
you'll know." And then I knew with AI coming out, it's just going to be in the future. You're going to have a hard time believing any video footage, no matter who comes back with it. So I just kind of was like, and I think people fail to realize that we didn't even think we'd be able to live stream from there. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't have any idea. So I remember as soon as we got to Punta, we did live streams on all days that we were there, and then we left, and I did a live stream from the airport on the 14th, thinking I wasn't going to be able. And I remember landing the plane and looking around, just being like, "We're not going to be able to live stream here." Like, at the time, I probably still had doubts about satellites even existing or something like that. So then we get to the main camp, and they're like, "Oh, here's the Wi-Fi. It is working. It's the first year we've had it." So I jumped on and went live right then, because it was like, I don't know if we'll be able to go live again. And so everything was kind of just lucky. And then it's funny because no matter what we did, people still have problems no matter what, right? You didn't go live enough. And where's the 24-hour live stream of the
Yeah.
sun? And it's like, we didn't even know we'd be able to live stream, period. So people forget all that. But no, I think I'm happy that I went. And I guess I need to keep reminding myself that only I went. And so I do have to understand where people have kickback on it because they didn't go, right? So I need to remember that. But the accusations, I mean, because here's the thing, and you guys can look back. I've never lied to you, and there was not one part of that trip that's anywhere near false. Everything as presented, and that was one of the big things that even surprised me, is going down there. Lisbeth, myself, even Austin, we weren't prepared, right? And I think that I blame myself because I didn't think the trip was even going to happen. And then by the time I was like, shit, this trip might happen, then you got to start throwing things together, and you're thinking things on this. But like those guys went down there, the Globers, and they didn't go down there like to sit around a table and talk about how they're going to trick flat Earth. They went down there to do science. They had notebooks and notepads, and they're putting out sundials, and they're multiple cameras, and they're putting backup things so that, if this goes down, this one will do. And they have this whole charging bank of all these batteries that it was just like kind of to me, who thinks of these guys, when I think of MC Toon or something, I think of them like sitting around a table, like, how are we going to attack flat Earth? But they're not really like that. They're more actually just trying. Now, again, once you talk to Toon, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, your channel sucks because you're not bringing any flat Earthers to the," and he's like, "I'm not trying." Once I understood like what his point of his channel is, he's like, he just said it flat out. I'm providing entertainment for globe believers and using at the flat earthers' expense. And then I'm trying to prevent anybody who might be thinking that flat Earth is something they want to go look at, that it's retarded. And he's like, so I'm not trying to recruit flat earthers. So hearing that was kind of like, oh, okay, well then I kind of get it. Then it kind of makes sense. So
and that's why I don't watch this stuff.
Right, me either. Yeah, why would we like that? It's garbage.
Yeah.
So, and then you have people like Dave McKeegan, and I mean that guy. Whatever I thought of him, whatever I thought of him before, he's actually just a nice ass guy, like over the top.
I always thought you were too hard on him, Jerry.
Yeah, I was. I mean, because it was just, thinking again. I think of them as like sitting around deciding how to go attack flat Earth. I don't think of them as like the way I learned Dave, and Dave even said like I didn't understand a lot of this stuff. He's like, I got into this because I did a moon landing video. And then I was talking about the cameras and stuff for that. And then he's like, and then somebody brought up flat Earth, and then I started looking into it. And he's like, so I'm basically just learning and then telling you guys that, what I learned. So I don't know. It just was a big difference to meet him and see that I saw him on the plane, like go up to, what's her name? Elizabeth, and say, everything going okay? And she's like, oh, I'm having trouble with the settings on. And he's like, here, let me help you. Just like, nobody told him to do that. He didn't have to do that. I didn't see that from anybody else. Critical Think didn't go around trying to help people. Toon didn't try and go and help people. But he actually was going out of his way to go to flat earthers and say, here, can I help you with that? Let me show you how the settings work, or let me see your camera. I'll show you what settings you should be on. So anyway, I just give that guy a lot of credit. And even in his videos since then, he's done the best job by far at kicking back and refuting some of this nonsense that people are saying.
Yeah, he used to.
Yeah, because you don't really throw around ad homs or not.
No, he doesn't attack people. Go ahead, Nick.
And that's what made me so mad about his videos. It's like he's so calm. Like like when I first saw one of his videos when I was the flat earther, it triggered me so hard. I was like, man, this dude is so calm and nice, and he's just reading off Wikipedia. He's just reading whatever the narrative is. He's getting all these views and stuff. He doesn't know anything. It's like, I don't even know why I got so mad, but yeah, he is. He is like the one guy I can watch because he's just such a nice guy now. Now that I see it,
Right.
it's like he is a super nice guy, and I like the fact that he likes animals. So
Yeah,
it's a bonus.
he's funny too because he's very by the rules. You know, I remember I was going to steal the bikes and just drive around the camp, and he's like, "No, let me go. I'll go ask the people." Like, yeah, it's probably better than
I
kicked out of
can
here. Go ask the. And then he went over and asked and came back and said, "Yeah, we can ride around here." It's kind of funny. Let's just take the bikes. What are they going to do? Remove us from Antarctica? Come on.